We're talking about peace.
Yeah, peace.
You guys look good.
Okay.
My hair look mad? I really didn't comb my hair. I'm like, oh.
Alright, Jen, get up. Give us a 360.
Don't do it to me.
Yeah. Yo,
The guys ask you to do
what
that?
do you
Then?
feel about that?
What? 360?
Yeah. The guys ask you to do 360s? Okay, because if he does that,
Give me a 360.
that's weird. You did that. Anyway.
I did that the other day?
Didn't you do that the other day?
Probably.
Yeah, you did. I
Right,
actually did it. I was surprised.
I think I did ask you to do a 360. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't think my resting bitch face gives anybody the...
You would do it, Jen.
Have you
Whatever.
always had a resting bitch face?
Apparently I have.
Mm.
I didn't even know I had a resting bitch face until it was brought to my attention. I was
Jenny's
like,
one of them girls that when she go out, she's a bad bitch, bro. You know what
Bad
I'm saying? Like,
bitch
she
in
has
terms
that,
of.
She has that bad bitch energy.
me?
Yeah, man, hot girl in the corner and don't talk to me.
I can see that.
I'll whine by myself.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Very much.
I
can see
Very much. Or with my friends.
Yeah,
My
girl.
female friends.
Girls always dance with girls nowadays.
I could see men be intimidated to walk up to you.
I've heard that. But I think the reason we prefer to dance with our female friends is because sometimes men are very inappropriate.
In what sense?
They can't just take a wine and move on.
Give me an instance.
You know, let me grab you up and thing.
I was at Carnival and I know it's one of the worst. No, it's one of the worst examples. However, I wasn't even dancing with the guy. The night was coming to a close. I was in one of the largest bands, so we crossed the stage late. This was Miami Carnival, and I was walking and the guy just walked up behind me and groped my breast.
Ooh.
And I turned around and I was like,
That's
That's wild.
That's
yeah.
insane.
So I don't want to say what happened, but yeah, I had to be
Did
like,
you know this person at all?
no,
Oh.
He didn't even know him?
no.
Nah,
He was, I'm assuming, past drunk.
regardless
But-
if he's drunk or not. That's
correct,
crazy.
and that's what I was gonna say. This is the reason why when women go out, we tend to stay to ourselves because oftentimes men take it too far.
High level. But let me ask you this: if a girl did that, what would you do?
What, girl did that to girl did that to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
I think my reaction would be the same because you're violating me, you're touching me.
I've seen a girl do that, and the girl just kind of like laughed it off. But she was drunk when she did it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, but
If a girl did that to you, like if you walk in and she just started to grab your stuff, how would you feel?
well, it's happened.
So how would you feel?
Really?
Yeah.
How did you feel and what was the response?
It wasn't a girl I was interested in like that. So it was kind of
Oh.
like awkward, like.
Was it?
But you just don't sit on it, you just keep it pushing. So.
Okay.
You're gonna ask me who it was.
So what, I know that's what you
But
want to
say
say.
if I have no etiquette for you. you know.
So if it was a girl that you liked though, what would the reaction have been?
Oh well, then obviously you're gonna flirt back with her. And, yeah.
So it's okay for a woman to grope you if you find them attractive.
I don't think I'm asking to complain. To be honest, that may be the wrong answer because you know you shouldn't do that.
No, but let's be real.
Yeah, I don't think the man is gonna
We're
be
not
like
gonna
no,
complain.
like yeah, I'm not gonna
Well,
complain.
if a man that I'm attracted to out of the blue grab my breast, that's a problem.
Yeah,
We
know that.
we understand. We understand. It doesn't work. It doesn't work two ways.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
We have different rules out here.
100%.
apparently so.
So yeah, so how you guys been, man? How's your week?
I've been good.
July 4th weekend. You guys
Yo,
have any plans?
250 years of America. Congrats. I'm happy.
250.
How do you guys feel about that? Yeah, okay. Can I-
Are you supporting USA for the World Cup?
No. And I'm not going to edit that out. I'm not.
I feel like there are a lot of people that have the same views.
Yeah.
Why do you think people are like that? And like we live here, so shouldn't we be supporting where we live? Like
That's true. I wouldn't say I'm not supporting. I'm not saying I'm rooting for the other team, but
Yeah.
it's not like, oh yeah, go USA. It's like, okay, USA playing. Yeah, I kind of hope they do well. If they don't, then it's no sweat off my
if
back.
it's a US France, can that happen? Like a US France final?
No clue. I haven't really.
Let's say that happens. Who are you rooting for?
France.
Yeah, that seems to be a trend. But anyways, so what I talk about today?
Yo, polygamous. Let's just talk about that
On the
briefly.
show.
So we wanted to talk about it in depth, but someone did not do their homework. Just guess who that is. I asked the man from last week, bro.
You don't look at me.
Bro, please watch this
You
episode.
gave me 1 week to watch it. 22
Bro, it's
episodes
22
or something.
episodes. The
That's not
episodes are like probably less than half an hour each.
Bro, you realize what's on right now? World Cup is on.
You don't watch the World Cup.
What? I've been watching the matches, bro.
Okay, I've been watching the matches and I still watch Polygamous.
World Cup is on.
I watched Polygamous in 2 days.
Work has been crazy. It's the end of quarter. You understand how that go?
Yeah,
So what are you supposed to do?
All I hear is excuses.
I mean, I tried. I literally went from episode 4 to episode 16 today.
Thanks
for you
to my
guys.
call.
At 1.5 speed.
Thank you, Jen.
Yes,
for
Jen,
calling.
good job.
So, alright, so just so gives the viewers some context, so episode 16 is what happened again? What was the last thing you remember?
He, the girl, the little girl, which was his daughter's friend, he impregnated her, and she lost the child, and then she was at the house with him, which I don't understand why they did that. And the wife came upstairs and caught them, and the whole madness.
Let's just point out for the record that even though this is a show,
Yeah, right.
this is happening. There's relationships that are happening in Jamaica. The same thing. This is not new.
County.
Yeah, exactly. This ain't new. This has been happening. I don't know why. I know why we're surprised, because we look on it and we're like, oh man, like this is what polygamous. Is it polygamism? I don't know if there's a word. Like
Polygamy. Yeah.
Polygamy. There you go.
Yeah.
Polygamy is, and we're just like, wow, this is.
But was it really polygamy? Like, so far it's kind of like a cheetah. And then...
But that's what in essence, that is what polygamy is, right? So I think the show gives us the inside look, a broader view of what actually happens.
True.
Because you see from start to finish, like when we talk about how this all started, Joyce had their last child. He lied to Joyce while she was in the hospital. Being the supporting wife that she is.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
she was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, the baby's good, I'm good, I love you, you my man. My man, my man, my man. Go do what you gotta do and go get this bread, my G. And instead of going to go get the bread, he went and clapped some cheeks. So I think it gives us a different perspective on exactly how these things start. Because sometimes we see the relationship, but we don't know what's a catalyst, in essence. And I think, in a nutshell, he's a sex addict.
Yeah.
He is definitely a sex addict.
And it doesn't matter who, when, or where. The minute you turn him down, he's going to go to someone else. And
The definition.
I think there are many men in our culture. Look at the camera when I say this. A lot of y'all watching this, y'all need your own show. Because a lot of men are like that.
But it's saying polygamy is the marital practice of having more than one spouse at the same time.
Yeah, I thought polygamy is a wife thing.
Yeah, it's like wives, multiple wives.
Multiple wives.
Sister, but he did.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but usually when you do that, it's like communicating and everybody's on the same page, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, usually when you say like a polygamous relationship.
Wait, just so we're clear, how many wives did he have? I just want to see if you've watched everything.
Where I'm at right now, he has 3 technically, because he married his old.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
I just want to make sure. Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
But it's like they all found out later on. Is that like
No. Essie knew about everybody.
Essie knew about
Essie, the OG.
Essie is the OG.
Because remember, Essie, he went away to school with Essie money. Essie was sometimes enough to give a man your money.
But she got paid back though.
Relax.
I'm just saying.
She still in Soweto. Oh, she got paid back.
She gets because
she get allowance. She get allowance.
But she chose not to leave though.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes, because he bought her the house and remember married the bimmer.
Buy a nice E42.
And him pay. She gets her allowance every month. And I want you to notice that Essie's envelope ever fatter money.
Fat.
She don't work. She lives a good life. She's a kept woman.
What's her daughter name?
Sarah. Their daughter.
All right. So we said his problem is that he's a sex addict.
Right.
Problem, if you want to call it that.
That's a problem.
And then, what is the women's problem for being in this situation? Is it the desire for money?
So, Joyce is like a lot of women. they're for the looks of things, not for the feel of things. Because there was nothing about that marriage. Remember, so she go page him and Matipa and tell him, say, yo, we're having at our 20th anniversary.
Yep.
And tell Matipa, say, oh, you for come too.
Yep.
You remember that, right? So Joyce, it didn't feel good to her, but it was about the optics.
Yeah, she really
And
good
we
with
have
optics.
to be careful about how we try to keep up this image when nothing really goes so. Like, who are you pretending for? When you and this man haven't lived together in a year, and he's living in...
But like optics is the one thing, but like I feel like she herself kind of delulu in a sense.
All of them are Delulu.
And maybe not
Actually,
delulu.
I wouldn't say Essie's Delulu.
She was...
She knew.
Essie accepted it for what
she
it
knew
was.
what it was. She knew what it was.
Yeah.
She knew what it
But
was.
like Joyce seems like the type of person that you know, she's deep in love, and like as things go, she tries to keep it together optics wise, like you said. But at the same time, she kind of falling apart too. It's like I could think about the scene where one of the women, Essie came into the house,
Right.
and she told Essie to get out. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
her getting that new information. She couldn't keep it together at the moment. You see what I'm saying? So it's
But
like
There was a point I wanted to
that's a different level of betrayal, though, because you were thinking this woman was your sister-in-law the entire
time, right?
Yeah.
You're thinking that this Sarah was a cousin, not
not a sister.
a sister.
Right?
Yeah. And it's crazy that the brother was okay with doing that too.
That's actually crazy because he could not live his life. You know what I'm saying? Look how this brother messed up his entire family.
He put his life on pause
for his brother.
For his brother, who ended up treating him like you
Shit.
have to finish it.
But I'm saying it's not for the brother, yo. Like when I look at what name? Jonas. Jonas is just a body. It's what he brings to the table for everybody's life, which is money. So the security of money make people do some stuff that we consider questionable. Not true?
Yeah. No,
what else was he bringing? What else was he bringing?
He was just dicking them down. There was no scene that spoke about condoms at all.
Yeah.
There was absolutely none.
But
I really needed to catch up though because KV and I could go on about something, but we can't.
Yeah, we can't, bro.
Yeah.
We haven't watched
We
it.
hear, alright, so I mean, you know, they're talking about dicking them down or whatever. But that girl, the first girl, Matipa, she came just to get the money, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Never come there to get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For the money. She used Gesh to get to Jonas. The brother. She used the brother to get to Jonas.
Yeah.
And then she turned on and want to act funny with the man like, girl, what are you doing?
And what sucks is like Gesh had to tell her that he had a wife, which he really didn't.
Which he really didn't.
Yeah.
And then she used that
against him too, yeah.
She used it against him. Like, oh, you have a wife, I have to move on and do what's best for me. Like, girl, why?
Would you do that, Jen?
Do what?
Would you put yourself in any of those situations if you could guarantee financial security for the rest of your life?
Today, right now.
I was about to say, I was like, think about it. You better think about it.
She didn't have to think about it.
Right now. This second. Send me him number.
Nah, but...
No, so you know, in the grand scheme of things, everybody wants an easier life. Right? Everybody wants
soft life.
A soft life. You don't want to have to be on a budget if you're living on a budget.
True.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with living on a budget. Can we talk about that? Because like my dear friend Manifa tells me all the time, if you don't plan for your money will find places to go.
Damn right.
Right? So if you there's nothing wrong with living on a budget. Everybody wants an easier life. If I meet a man and he's willing to pay all my bills, pay every one of them. Find some extra ones for you to pay too. I'm not going to subject myself to certain things for somebody to pay my bills though.
Sorry, but are you going to be loyal to this person? Like, are you going to like cut out any other man potential? Because
is it my man? Is it my man?
You're a man and a couple other people, man.
Yeah,
and exactly. A couple other people.
You're sharing him.
I know I'm sharing him.
Yeah, because we actually, if you knew the situation,
would you
still do it?
Yeah, you know.
My personality is not. I don't think so.
See, you can retract the response then.
Wait, hold on. So if you're alright, you're with the guy. He's providing financial whatever, and he's providing dick. You find a next guy comes. He doesn't have that financial stability, but him like you like him. What are you gonna do? You gonna just stuck him one time, two time,
this version of Jhean?
Yeah.
Today Jhean? The broke man.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take the broke man.
For real?
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh yeah.
So the woman I am today, and after all that I've experienced in life and how I want my life to feel, I prefer a man that don't have it, that is gonna respect me. I prefer to be respected than loved.
Okay.
I think if you respect me, you will love me. But
Okay,
if you
yeah.
love me, you don't have to respect me. People can love you with everything in them and not love you the right way. Somebody that respects you is more likely to love you, because when you respect someone, right, you want to get to know them on a deeper level.
Right. Yeah.
When you just love somebody, you could love my body. You could see like, dang, she got a fatty, like, I love that. You know what I mean? It could be carnal. It doesn't have to be on a spiritual level. Yeah. So give me the broke man.
I hear that. I feel like, and this might be...
And wait there, sorry to cut you.
Go on.
There are different levels of broke now, you know. So, disclaimer, there are different levels of broke. But yeah, man, give me the man that he may not have it all, but he respects me.
Okay.
Respect's alright. If you were to prioritize, like,
respect over love.
Respect. So that's number one. But like, do you have like, what are your other needs? Are you like a lovey-dovey person? Like, you need someone that's gonna like cuddle you up,
like give you foot massages, scratch your back.
Like, do you prefer that over like finances in a sense? Like, all right, for what I'm saying is like, if you had a man that was giving you financial stability,
like Jonas,
but if not give you, I guess I need to find out what your needs are first. Like, what is it that you prioritize in relationships? Like, what do you want from your partner?
I want a God-fearing man.
Okay. So God-fearing.
I want a God-fearing man. I want a man that believes in family.
Okay.
And family outside of just like, oh, this is his mom, this is his dad, this is his siblings. Like, a man who wants a family and who wants to lead a family.
All right.
Okay.
I want a man who is
financially... You still want a family?
Me?
Yeah.
If I still want a
kids?
family? Yeah, I want 6.
Oh, wow. Damn, that's enough still. 6 kids.
I remember when I wanted 6 kids. The answer to the question is yes, I do want it.
You want a family?
Kids.
Okay.
I want a man that wants to be a husband and wants to be a father.
Yeah.
Now the question is always posed: do you prefer a man who wants to be a father or a man who wants to be a husband? Give me the man that wants to be a husband, because I know I'm gonna be a bomb ass mom. I feel like a man who wants to be a husband, even if initially he's slow to warm up to fatherhood, it will come.
He'll get there.
That's a good point.
But there are men who are great fathers and horrible spouses. I don't want it. No, thank you. Unsubscribe.
That wouldn't work long term.
That wouldn't work for me. And somebody who likes to travel. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody who I can talk to. Somebody who can be my friend. Friendship is very important in relationships, and I think people don't realize that. Because listen to me, like, sometimes sex feels like a chore when you're just not in the mood. And people don't talk about that. Sex can get mundane when you're with somebody for a very long time.
People do talk about that.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's somebody that at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan and money not right and attitude are gone and teeth and tongue meet, like, at the end of the day, yo, that's still my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, that's still the homie. You know? My homie lover friend, that's what I want.
Yeah. No, I get that. That makes sense. So, all right, we had this conversation at brunch. Like,
wait, just to point out, you notice that Jen did not mention she needs a guy that's 6 foot. She didn't mention anything about height. No. So, ladies,
and I don't need height.
What are you doing?
And I don't need a 6-pack. I don't want a 6-pack.
You don't want a 6-pack.
Don't want a 6-pack.
So
if you have a 6-pack, you're automatically disqualified.
What?
Why? Explain.
Because after a long day, when I bed and cuddle up in the bed, me not rub pan no more.
So you want cuddles? That's what I asked you from before now.
Yeah, I want cuddles. I want one little belly for rub.
Yeah.
I want a man for whole long pan. You can have the arms. I don't mind the arms, but I don't need a 6-pack. Like, I don't need you.
I know he's about to flex. I know this guy's about to flex.
But I don't need a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I don't need a 6-pack. I don't need a man that is tall and slender. I don't like.
So what's your minimum height?
I don't have a minimum.
It's like 5'2"?
No, I don't want a man shorter than me.
Okay, here we go. How tall are you, Jen?
My attitude or my height? My attitude is 8 feet tall. But let's say I'm 5'6",
okay.
somewhere in between there.
Okay.
Yo, you're talking about attitude and everything there. How you feel about peace? Like, do you think the man, like, because I mentioned this in the last episode, I said the man have to play his part in the peace thing, right? Like, he has to make sure that you're in a situation where you're comfortable enough to bring him that peace, right? So he's taking care of your needs, making sure that you're good. Your needs cannot be ridiculous, right? Like, you can't be having these ridiculous needs. Of course, that's not going to work. But if you have regular needs and I'm taking care of you and all that, because you say you have attitude that's 8 feet tall, right? And
we need to see the comments.
We talked about peace. So,
yes.
What brings out that 8 foot tall attitude in a relationship for Jen? Because clearly the man not bring you peace if you're going on bad like that.
So if I'm forced to misbehave myself, it is the result of being disrespected.
Okay.
If I feel disrespected, then you're not going to get. You're gonna get an 8 foot tall Jen.
Disrespect. So disrespect is number one.
Yeah.
So give me an example of disrespect.
Yeah. Give me what's disrespect to you?
Withholding information. I believe in transparency in a relationship.
So transparent. All right. Do you want transparency and honesty?
Yes.
So you always want someone to be honest with you?
Yes. Even if my feelings are going to be hurt. Do not lie to me or omit something because you think my feelings are going to be hurt. Tell me the truth.
I'm curious. I understand both, right? I understand that your partner should get both, but sometimes I feel like women do not want honesty.
What makes you feel that?
Because of the reaction that they provide once you give them the honesty. Not necessarily transparency, transparency I can understand. But the honesty, sometimes they'll ask you a question and you'll be like, no, or no, I don't like how that look. And all of a sudden you're getting daggers. But if you wanted to hear my opinion, I'm not going to be a yes man, so sometimes we're not going to agree. That's just me.
And the reason why you do that is to keep the peace, right? Like, because you know she's going to react a certain way.
No.
Exactly.
If I ask you a question and the answer is no, then tell me no. How I respond to it is up. How I respond to what you've said speaks volumes to my character and my maturity.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
So, for instance, there was a dress that I had many years ago, and at the time, the man that I was with, my man, I thought that looked cute, and him said to me, "Where you going at a granny frock there?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Where am I going in a granny frock?" I was very excited about my frock.
So how did you react to that?
I wasn't happy about it, but I changed the frock. Because he called it a frock, not a dress.
Good girl.
I wasn't, but I was allowed to wear it.
You was allowed to wear it.
So is it that you didn't look sexy enough for him, or like what was that? Like you wanted it to be hot up?
It wasn't. It was a summer dress, but it wasn't. I think it was the print of the fabric that wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. Okay. So to him, it was a granny frock.
Okay.
But
like, all right, back to the whole like withholding information thing, because I actually had this conversation yesterday with somebody. Transparency, right? We want to be transparent, and I like my brethren know say I'm a very transparent person, because my brethren actually tell me, say, yo, bro, you can't say certain things. Like they're telling me, like, bro, you're talking too much.
Like what?
Like, I don't really have a real example, but let me try and make up something right now. Like, babe, I was at work today and this girl was flirting with me and blah 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 blah, right? Okay. If I know say my girl gonna be explosive when she hear that information, I know she's gonna be like in her head and insecure when I go work and have, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's best if I just withhold that information. If I know for sure, like,
nothing's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna do nothing with this girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not interested in this girl. Yeah, if I tell her this now, it's just gonna cause problems in my relationship. So like, transparency is good enough. And we want to be as transparent as we can be, but sometimes our woman's reaction makes us hesitant.
That's true. That is very true. As I rightly said, like, there's sometimes I'll be like, yo, you want to change what you're wearing, or you think that looks good, babe? Like, you know? And she doesn't like it, so I'm just like, all right. Or she'll ask me, yo, do you think this looks good? And I'll be like, it's all right.
Or you can just go full black mode and say, yo, you're going to go upstairs.
No, I would never do that. I'll never do that. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes I do feel like, not just women, but people in general, when they ask you for some opinions and you're being honest, like, I've even had it with you. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit too honest with you. You know, if you
that's
ask me
why I don't
questions.
ask people their opinions.
True. That's a good way.
I often don't ask people's opinions because I don't care. Had a conversation this week.
Mm-hmm.
There's some decisions that need to be made. And I really don't care when I make the decisions. I really don't care what anybody thinks. Because it's my life.
Right.
And I have to do what I want to do and what makes me happy. Because everybody else is doing what makes them happy.
100%.
But I am the person, if you ask me something, I'm going to tell you the truth. And I'm the type of person that two things can be true.
Yeah.
So whereas I may not be happy about something, I can acknowledge that it makes someone else, it brings somebody else joy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I operate from.
I think it's a sign of growth, maturity in a sense. When you know what works for you and you're okay with whatever you decide.
Yeah, and I think you asked me about peace earlier. And
Yeah.
in a relationship and out of a relationship, when we talk about relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, whatever it is, I am done explaining myself to people who are committed to misunderstanding me. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's night. And if you tell somebody that I said it's daytime, believe that. Whoever they tell it to, believe that. Anything you hear about me, believe it. You hear that, oh my God, Jen is so amazing. Believe it. Jen is a bitch. Believe it. Yo, Jen mad enough. Believe it. Because all things are true. It just depends on
The person,
the circumstances, and what you do to me.
100%.
So I am not explaining anything. I'm not clearing anything up. Anything you hear about me, believe it.
What I will say is, like, if you're hearing things about Jen, because I saw her look at something the other day.
Oh, I haven't seen it in a while though.
It was slightly explosive.
Which one is that?
It was explosive
Yeah.
because here's the thing, right? I do my best to stay out the way.
Okay.
I do my best to genuinely stay out the way. Me there my yard. So for people to be out there making up stories, it's asinine and it's rather childish to me. Like, grow up. Because why am I a topic of discussion because I'm quiet? People misinterpret people being quiet for there to be deeper issues. And it doesn't make sense to me. Sometimes you just don't want to talk.
True. Like, I have that feeling as well.
And it's not anything against anyone. So for people to be making up stories about me, I'm just like, yo, get a life, dog. Like, this is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Do you not have anything going on in your life that so much so you have to sit here and make up stories about little old me? I'm living rent free in your head. I feel special. I'm honored. Mama, I made it. Oh, thank you for making me a cartoon, by the way. I really
You
made
like
it.
that, right? Okay.
I like that.
I
That
like
was
that.
nice.
I
That
feel
was
like
nice.
anybody out here, like for example, for Jen, if you just get to know her, you understand she's like a legit person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
Yeah, so
But I feel like Jen has a wall in front of her though.
she does. It takes time to get
Yeah,
into and
to-
get to know
to
her and
get
things like
into
that.
that,
But once you get to know her, yo,
yeah.
she's like an amazing person.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
Right.
I
So
feel
lovable.
like
I don't know
when
man
we
getting mad right now. But
when we
yeah.
say wall, I feel
Lovable.
like that's women in general, because even going back to the whole peace argument, right? And I think it was you that made a good point in the last episode where I was talking about, like, yo, what men want in terms of peace, in terms of someone that they can grow with. But at the same time, we need to make sure that we're creating that environment. Now, how do we create that environment? Communication is key.
100%.
Communication is key. Continuous communication, understanding their pain points, your pain points. How can you be better as a couple? How can you be better as a husband? How you can be better as a boyfriend? How she can be better as a wife? how she can be better as a girlfriend. And it sounds good, but sometimes that communication does break down. You know what I'm saying?
What,
And when
what would be the reason why communication
breaks down?
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah,
Having a hard
it
day.
could be anything. External factors could be work, money, family, health.
So would it be like a temporary breakdown, or that can like drag on?
It can drag on.
It can drag
on
Okay.
if you don't communicate about it.
You have to
know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't
And I
communicate about it.
think, you know, when it comes to communication, we have to learn how to communicate in ways that our partner understands
True.
and can receive.
True.
Timing is very important.
True.
So if you know, I just came home from a long day at work,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the most opportune time for us to have a conversation.
Mm.
When I've showered and I'm just getting, it's a long day, I've showered, I'm in bed, bonnet on, phone plug in. Once your phone plug in, that's not the time to talk to me. I'm going to sleep. So I used to do this thing where we would speak, and if you're watching anything, the phone is down or you pause it, whatever it is, undivided attention. I'm not going to be talking to you while you're scrolling or you're doing anything. And I think that one thing that I want to do in a future relationship is every week we have a meeting. Every week we have a meeting.
Stop.
We can choose a date, we can choose a time, it can be flexible, but Saturday evening cannot pass and we don't have a meeting. No phones allowed. And we sit down and we designate 15 minutes minimum to talk about what was hard this week. Is there something that we wanted to say that we did not say? What did the other person say that kind of made you feel crunchy? Did we overspend this week? And ask the question like, how did I show up for you this week? Because sometimes I think I'm doing the best that I am doing. And my partner is like, yo, she's not meeting my needs. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. As women, we can often feel like once we're happy, that's all that matters. And it's very unfair. It's very unfair. Because we cannot expect our men to lead. We cannot expect our men to be emotionally safe spaces for us to land our planes, if so to speak. And we are not providing the same for them, because we also spoke about vulnerability. So when we talk about peace across the board, having uncomfortable conversations brings peace.
True.
Right?
True.
Yeah, work through it.
And deciding to not engage also brings peace sometimes.
Engage.
If you know that somebody's crashing out, don't engage in it.
Oh, okay. Give them some time.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that can also bring you peace in chaos. And give time.
Yeah, like you said, it rightfully so is to get to know how your partner communicates.
Yeah.
So
And when